Two global superpowers, the United States and China, engaged in a high-stakes tech war. But who will emerge victorious? In the world of technology, power is often derived from the most microscopic of components. At the heart of this battle are the tiny, intricate semiconductors that drive our digital universe. One such technology, known as RISC-V, is causing a stir in the ongoing tech war between the United States and China. RISC-V, an open-source chip technology, is quickly becoming a significant player in the tech industry. It's a competitor to the expensive proprietary technology of British company Arm Holdings. Its versatility makes it a potential game-changer, with applications ranging from smartphones to advanced artificial intelligence processors. But why is this open-source technology causing such a kerfuffle in the corridors of power? Well, it's not just about who makes the best smartphone or who can create the most sophisticated AI. It's about national security. Lawmakers in the United States, including influential figures like Republican House of Representatives Committee Chairman Senator Marco Rubio and Senator Mark Warner, are raising the alarm. They're urging President Joe Biden's administration to restrict American companies from working on this technology. They're concerned that China is leveraging the open collaboration between American companies to advance its own semiconductor industry. This isn't just about economic competition, it's about the balance of power. If China can modernize its military with advanced chip technology, it could potentially undermine the US's current lead in the chip industry. It's a high-stakes game of technological chess, and the moves made now could shape the landscape of global power for decades to come. As RISC-V emerges as the new battleground, the real question is, can the US maintain its lead in the chip industry? The answer to that question could determine the trajectory of this tech war and the balance of global power. This is where our story begins. This is where the battle begins. So what exactly is RISC-V and why does it matter? RISC-V, pronounced RISC-V, is an open-source instruction set architecture for computer processors. In simpler terms, it's the fundamental blueprint that guides how a computer chip should work. Unlike the proprietary technology from British company Arm Holdings, RISC-V is not owned by any one entity. It's open source, meaning anyone anywhere can use, modify and share it freely. This openness has made RISC-V a hotbed of innovation. Developers worldwide are tinkering with its blueprint, adapting it to a myriad of applications. It's found its way into everything from smartphones to artificial intelligence processors. This means potentially RISC-V could make chips cheaper, more efficient, and more flexible than ever before. But why does this matter? Well, consider this. The chip industry for the longest time has been dominated by a few major players. Their proprietary technology has set the pace and direction of the industry. But with RISC-V, the power dynamics could change. It's akin to handing the keys of the kingdom to everyone, giving individuals and companies the tools to disrupt the status quo. Moreover, RISC-V's potential goes beyond just disruption. It represents an ideological shift. It's about democratizing technology, breaking down barriers and fostering a global community of innovators. It's about saying no to costly licensing fees, and yes to collaboration and open innovation. But as with any game-changing technology, RISC-V comes with its own set of challenges. Its openness, while a strength, is also a vulnerability. It can be exploited by nations like China to advance their semiconductor industry and potentially modernize their military. This is why some lawmakers in the United States are calling for restrictions on American companies' involvement with RISC-V. RISC-V is not just a piece of technology, it's a chess piece in the grand game of global tech dominance. It's a game changer, a disruptor, and potentially a geopolitical pawn. As we delve deeper into this fascinating world of RISC-V, keep these aspects in mind. They will shape not just the future of the chip industry, but also the contours of global tech politics. But why are lawmakers so concerned about RISC-V, you may ask? Well, let's delve into that. The unease surrounding RISC-V, an open-source chip technology, has a lot to do with its very nature. It's open source. This means that it's publicly accessible and can be modified or shared by anyone. In a world where technology is power, this accessibility is both a boon and a bane. The concerns are not unfounded. Open source technology, while fostering innovation and collaboration, also opens the door for potential exploitation. Lawmakers are particularly worried about China, a nation that's been making significant strides in the tech world. The fear is that China could leverage this open collaboration among American companies to advance its own semiconductor industry. But it's not just about economic competition. There's a deeper, more pressing concern at play here: national security. Semiconductors are the lifeblood of modern technology. They're in your smartphones, your computers, your cars, even your smart refrigerators. They're integral to advanced technologies like artificial intelligence and quantum computing. In essence, they're the tiny conductors powering the symphony of our digital age. Now imagine if a rival nation gains an upper hand in this crucial industry. It wouldn't just mean losing a slice of the tech market pie. It could also potentially undermine national security. The lawmakers' worry is that the open nature of RISC-V might be providing China with a shortcut to modernizing its military, thereby shifting the balance of global power. This is why there's growing pressure on the Biden administration to limit American companies' involvement with RISC-V. It's a complex issue, entwining technology, economics, and geopolitics. The question is, how do you balance the need for innovation and collaboration with the need to safeguard national security? The fear is that the US might be inadvertently handing over the keys to its tech kingdom. But is this fear justified? Or is it just another chapter in the ongoing tech war narrative? Only time will tell. So what could be the outcome of these tensions? This is the million-dollar question on everyone's mind. Let's delve into the potential implications of restricting American companies from working with RISC-V technology. First, we must consider the immediate impact on the chip industry. The United States currently leads the global market, but the restriction on RISC-V could potentially hamper this dominance. With RISC-V being an open-source technology, its use has been unrestricted and extensive, helping companies innovate and compete. A restriction might stifle innovation and competition, potentially leading to stagnation. On the flip side, China might seize this as an opportunity. With its ambitious plans in technology, especially in the semiconductor industry, China could take advantage of the open collaboration among American companies and make significant strides in their own chip industry. This could drastically shift the balance of power in the tech world, with China potentially becoming a new global leader. Secondly, we need to consider the long-term consequences. Technological advancement is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about consistent, incremental progress. By restricting American companies from utilizing RISC-V, we could potentially be slowing down the pace of progress. This might inadvertently give other countries, not just China, a chance to catch up or even surpass the United States in terms of technological innovation. Lastly, there's the military aspect. Technology isn't just about our smartphones and laptops. It's deeply intertwined with national security. If China can modernize its military by leveraging advancements in the semiconductor industry, this could have serious geopolitical implications. However, let's not forget that these are all potential outcomes. The landscape is ever evolving, and the decisions made today will undoubtedly have ripple effects. But predicting those effects with absolute certainty is a challenge, even for the most seasoned economists. The stakes are high, and the decisions made now could shape the tech landscape for years to come. So let's watch closely as this tech war unravels. The outcome could very well determine the technology that powers our future. As we stand on the brink of this tech battleground, what might the future hold? The future of the US-China tech war, particularly concerning RISC-V technology, remains uncertain. The technology itself, RISC-V, is revolutionary. It's open source, meaning it's accessible and adaptable, and it's a competitor to the more costly proprietary technology from ARM Holdings. It holds potential for a wide range of applications, from smartphones to artificial intelligence processors. But the broader implications of this war extend beyond just this technology. It's a battle for global tech dominance, a struggle for power and influence. If China continues to leverage American collaboration to advance its own semiconductor industry, This could potentially undermine the United States' current lead in the chip industry. It could accelerate China's modernization of its military, and it could shift the balance of tech power in its favor. However, the cards aren't all stacked against the United States. Some lawmakers, including influential figures like Senator Marco Rubio and Senator Mark Warner, are urging for action. They're pushing for constraints on American companies' involvement with RISC-V technology. If these measures are implemented, they could curb China's progress and help maintain the United States' position in the tech industry. But this isn't a simple solution. Imposing restrictions on American companies could stifle innovation and collaboration. It could potentially harm the United States' own tech industry. It's a delicate balance, and the decisions made now will have far-reaching implications. It's also important to note that this tech war doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of a larger geopolitical landscape, intertwined with issues of trade, national security, and international relations. The decisions made in this battle will reverberate throughout these areas, shaping the future of not just the tech industry, but the world as a whole. In the end, it's not just about technology, it's about power, influence, and the future of the global tech industry.